It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Packers and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Let's go!
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Third and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Tua now on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Hunter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go. Do it.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful on one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on, fellas.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the delay, Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Rosa's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Tua sets up to pass it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now. Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edmonds. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Edmonds again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to air one out. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tua, a final shot before half. Caught, it's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's go.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josh Oliver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Roses now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Oliver. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. On play action, Roger. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 black. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. We got 10. Go.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Good shot. Hey, check. 3 down.
On 1st down, Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Well, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Mostert now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Caught at the 21. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Dillon now on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosa's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Mostert now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now, because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Two and now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players spotlight. And the deep ball has been his friend, Mr. Davis, and to the tune of the lead right now.
And isn't it fun to watch? I mean, I don't care which side you're for. I don't know who you're rooting for, but
don't
to
be
see
biased.
that, listen, I'm trying my best to stay neutral, but that is a pretty play. It's similar to going and watching batting practice with a home run hitter, a big-time player, and you just see it happen time and again, and that's what we're seeing in this game.
He is rocking and rolling. So are they. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, it's Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 9.